Hey, what's going on? Master T coming your way. And you know, we like to call the show So Special. So special because Afrika Bambaataa is here.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? A lot of great DJs, you know, started by jumping into the collection, record collections of their family members, whether it's a mother, a father, an aunt, an uncle. And apparently that happened, the same thing kind of happened for you as well, right?
Most definitely. Hearing that great music, you know, coming from your mother or father or your aunts and uncles, and you know, as indigenous black people, we always got soul power. So, you know, we was always into whatever different styles of music that we play from our community, whether it be hip hop, soul, R&B, jazz, reggae, calypso, soca, you know, anything that made us move. We had that soul to it.
What did you realize, you know, at what point did you realize that, you know, hip hop was an actual culture?
Well, when we decided to pool the elements together in the Universal Zulu Nation with the B-boys, the B-girls, the aerosol writers, graffiti writers, the DJs, the MCs, and out of that fifth element, the most important element, which is really the first element, but we say the fifth since we use the other ones, and that's the knowledge. Because without knowledge, none of it, all the other elements will exist.
You started that back in 73, was it?
73 when we started the Universal Zulu Nation.
Right. What do you think the impact is in terms of hip hop, in terms of, you know, what was created?
Well, it's definitely the vibration of the music, the lyricists of many of the great rappers who came out of hip hop, and it's the movement. We're putting all the elements together, and then people feeling it from town to town, city to city, country to country. Especially when it was something of a wake-up call to try to get out of the situations that you might be going through. You could play this on the outside when you do block parties, or take it in the inside when you do your community centers, or take it to a gymnasium in a high school or a college, and then from colleges to stadiums to different other countries, and to even airplane, what you call those, the airplanes where they put the whole thing in? I'll get the name later.
You know, I got to talk about your sound, and you actually managed to get into the I guess the electronic space, and you know, put out legendary tracks. You know, Planet Rock, Looking for the Perfect Beat, Renegades of Funk, and I mean, you know, and what hit me was like, you know, because I went through the whole club scene, and when your music used to come on, it was, you know, first of all, yeah, okay, I got to dance, but I also got to listen to the fusion of what, you know, what you brought, you know, in terms of the mix of so many different elements of music. You know, what was that electronic like? You know, like, because I mean that was, you know, Malcolm McLaren days and all these other you know artists, you know, at that time. You know, what was that like for you? You know, coming through that.
Well, that was a good era when you seen peace, unity, love, and having fun, really going from country to country, town to town, city to city, in hip hop. What we was calling like unity, bringing people together in the music of hip hop, of the up-tempo hip hop that was, you know, grabbing the world at the time. Right. So there was a good vibration where you seen people from country to country, you know, learning how to pop, learning how to b-boy or b-girl, or knowing how to scratch, or getting into the knowledge of all this type of culture that was happening. You know, now you start adding skateboarding and people doing jump rope and all other different styles added into the hip hop culture. Right. So it was good vibrations.
Well, how do you, I mean, you've obviously adapted, but like, how do you deal with, you know, the ever-changing technology?
It's definitely a joke in trying to stay up with the technology of what's going on, but you got to try to stay out there and keep a understanding, an understanding, an overstanding of what's going on with the music industry, with the technology of the different equipments that they bring in. And as I always tell people, that we are going to be galactic humans, and it's not too far-fetched. So we got to get ready for all the serious other technologies as we start going to other different planets and get some of that planet rock funk. We're always on a musical journey, whether it be in music or be in life. The big journey is who we are, where did we come from, where we need to be going as human beings on this great planet.
Afrika Bambaataa, it's been a pleasure, man.
Honor, peace, and honor to you, my brother.
Respect, I appreciate that.